Soul singer Joss Stone's life was put in serious danger when she found herself at the centre of a terrifying kidnap plot.
Well, the two men have now been jailed and the Grammy Award-winning artist has put that ordeal behind her and is back with a new single.
Early this morning, when I opened my eyes, that old lonesome feeling took me by surprise. I guess you meant more.
Well, Joss is here now, as you can see before. It's a great sound. It's made us go like this. It's one of those ones you want to just go like that. Yeah, the whole time.
It's a heart-wrencher.
Well, tell us about the single then. What's the inspiration for
So
it?
the single is originally sung by the Dells. So I didn't write this song.
Yeah.
And there was two singers. So if you listen to it, it's kind of chill, and then it goes really loud, and it's really chill again. And that's because the two singers had very different voices. But I feel like it's one person's thought. You know how we pendulum?
Yes.
Like, oh, I love him. No, I don't. I hate him. But I love him. No, I don't. He's horrible. You know, like that's kind of what the song's like.
And this is off the Soul Sessions Volume 2 album. Now, you've had records in between, but the Volume 1, if you like, was when you were, what, 15?
I was about 15.
So have you, I mean, you must have changed an awful lot in that time.
Yeah, I hope so.
And your voice?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely my voice has changed.
Yeah.
I've got more control of it now. I feel like I can listen to my voice and go, actually, yeah, that's not so bad. I like that. Whereas when I was 15, oh, I was terrible. I was like, oh, but it's awful. You know, because I was listening to Aretha Franklin and, you know, Donna Summer, like really strong voices. And then I'd listen to mine, I'd be like, oh, but that's not right yet. And now I've kind of got it right.
But
So
it must be, it's such a unique perspective you have to have been 11 years in the business at a very high level and still only be 26.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, does it give you a little bit of an edge in a way, do you think?
Maybe. I don't know.
How else would you know, I suppose?
Yeah, I've never done it another way, so I kind of just, you know, do what I do and I try and do it well, and yeah, I guess that's it really for me. I just do it.
I mean, you've travelled an awful lot, and you sort of a great British export, if you like, sort of 40 million albums, but you've spent a lot of time abroad so you could have a better life and a quieter life at home.
Yes, I like to do more work further afield, because it is nice to just, everyone's chill now, you know. I do bits and bobs, because I don't want people to think like I've just left. But everyone's like, it's more chill. It's nicer for me to just be here.
And is that about retaining a sense of privacy? Because, you know, it's great to be talking to you about your music, because what we've seen in the headlines has been this bizarre and ghastly...
It's all about everything else.
Yeah, murder, kidnap plot. I mean, have you managed to
That's much more interesting than my music, though, isn't it?
I don't know, it's more interesting, but it's shocking. It's certainly shocking. I mean...
It so is. It's like drama.
Yeah.
Such drama.
But it must have been scary for you.
You know, it is a little bit scary, obviously. You know, it's a bit creepy. But nothing really happened, so...
And these are the men we're looking at now who had a kidnap plot. I mean...
See, they look nice enough, don't they?
I wouldn't...
But no, not the case.
I think, luckily, they were
What
pretty
can you
sort of
do?
bungling, really, and they were caught short of, you know...
I don't think they
wanted to
really,
do.
you know, knew what they were up to.
Not really, no.
They were a little bit confused. Thank God. God, I'm lucky that they are a bit silly.
So how do you reflect on that now? How have you put that in its box, as it were? Because has it made you change, you know, how secure you feel in your home and how you view life and people and strangers?
You know what? I've lived in the same house since I was 8.
Right.
And it's very quiet there and dark at like the top of the drive. And
is it one of those middle of nowhere?
Yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, right.
But luckily I've got loads of great neighbours. Not loads, actually, that's not true, but they're all farmers.
Right.
Big shotguns.
Who
And they're
come
like,
to
don't
your
you worry,
aid."
Joss, I'll come and look after you, which is great. But I've always been like, even when I was little, I've always been like, oh, I don't like it, it's dark and it's quiet. And, you know, when you're younger, you don't have a reason to be like that, it's just silly. And you tell yourself, I'm just being silly. I've got no reason to feel that. And now I'm like, oh no, now I do have a reason to think that, you know. So it's a bit weird, but it's no big deal. It didn't happen. Nothing happened to me.
Right.
It was all just hearsay as far as I'm concerned. Nothing happened.
So what about what next for you then? Obviously more music. And I'm wondering, what about a position as a judge on a talent show?
As a
you
judge?
yourself have won talent shows in the past, haven't you?
I
Even
won,
before the first Soul Session. So
that's how I started.
Yeah.
When I was little, I did, I
you
was
know all
about
about
13. But the thing is, the talent show that I did I was probably on TV for about maybe 4 minutes.
Right.
You know, so I think that really it really changed my life, that show.
Yeah.
You know, I got a management deal from that.
Yeah.
And then from that, I got a record deal, and then, you know, domino effect happens. But that show didn't define me. I remember when I did it, I really wanted to sing like a soul song, and they were like, no, 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 you can't do that, because there's already another girl that's doing the soul song, which was actually Alexander Burke, which is like so funny. She's
Funny
so
how
lovely.
things come around,
Yeah.
isn't it? And
So,
here
you
you
know.
both are. You both are doing
Yeah.
very
Well,
well.
I
as
think
well.
it'd be great, and we keep hearing the press says there are opportunities for X Factor next time. So I'm going to flag it up now. Joss Stone, everyone. Wouldn't she be brilliant?
I agree.
Wouldn't she be brilliant? Lovely to
down.
chat to you this morning.
Thank
as
you for
well.
having me.
All right, thank you.